The Notre Dame football team held practice on April 15th, and Notre Dame head coach Marcus Freeman met with the media afterwards, and there were several big storylines to come out of his press conference. And in today's video, we're going to break some of those headlines down. Of course, before we dive into the video, please do hit the thumbs up to help support what we're doing here at Blue and Gold. And of course, subscribe to our channel for more content if you have not done so yet. The first big news item was Virginia Tech wide receiver transfer Kaleb Smith tweeting out just past noon on Saturday that he would be medically retiring from football. He says in his announcement that he wants to focus on his mental and physical health, which has taken a great toll throughout the years. And he says, as much as it hurts to say this, I have peace in this decision, as I know it is what's best for myself and my family. I will be medically retiring from football and starting the next chapter of my life. Definitely notable news here. Notre Dame's receiver group, plenty of talent, but not a lot of experience. And that group loses a lot of experience with Kaleb Smith. Even though Smith hadn't played for Notre Dame yet, he was Virginia's most productive receiver a season ago, but took his talents to South Bend in January and didn't last very long. So you have the three freshman early enrollees that you're looking to make. You're looking at them to make a year one impact. Rico Flores Jr., Jaden Greathouse, Braylon James, all three guys who have seemed to make a strong impression early on and throughout spring practice. Lorenzo Styles, who we'll talk about next, Deion Colsey, some of these names are really important. So who steps up at the receiver position for whoever the quarterback is, which we'll also talk about later in this video. Definitely some big storylines here for Notre Dame football. Interestingly enough, junior wide receiver Lorenzo Styles spent some time at cornerback in Wednesday's practice. Now, how much time? Freeman actually chuckled thinking about it, and it was a singular rep. There was quite a media stir about this. So Freeman, during his press conference, asked the media, how much did you guys see him play at defensive back the other day? One play? That's his quote. He says it was just one rep. Now, Freeman did go on to say, we're experimenting with him a little bit. I think he has a lot of athletic abilities that could really help on both sides of the ball. The problem is he hasn't spent a lot of time in the defensive film room with the defensive coaches. Now, what to take from this? It's at least an option that he might play on the defensive side of the ball. You have to wonder, is he not progressing well as at the wide receiver position? And that's why I think that's a fair thought at this point. But it is worth mentioning, Lorenzo Styles did get a rep on defense last week, or excuse me, I should say on Wednesday, but a full-time switch from Styles, receiver to cornerback, that should be, pump the brakes on that for now. And in the way of injury updates, here's what we have. Blue and Gold's Tyler Horka tweeted out, which you can see on the screen. Freshman Ben Minnick, safety, is out for the remainder of the spring due to a hand injury. Freeman said Saturday he was spotted in street clothes during Wednesday's practice and had a surgical procedure to fix that thumb injury. Cornerback Christian Gray, another freshman, had a knee scope April 13th. He's going to miss the remainder of spring practice. And then junior linebacker Prince Colley in concussion protocol, but he has not been ruled out of the Blue Gold game next Saturday. The most impactful one of these absences, at least in terms of the immediate future, is Minnick's, leaving Notre Dame with just 3 healthy scholarship safeties for the rest of the spring. You have Ramon Henderson, Xavier Watts, and then 60-year DJ Brown. You had a walk-on Marty Auer getting second-team reps in Minnick's place. So several safeties on the roster, not many of them healthy at this point in time. Freeman was asked to give an update on Notre Dame's time frame for announcing a starting quarterback, and here's what Freeman had to say. We'll name a starting quarterback when we're confident we have one starting quarterback. I think both, referring to Hartman and Buckner, could be starting quarterbacks for us right now. They're both improving. They're both getting better. If you can have a competition where 2 guys are getting better, that's what you want. They're both getting better and practicing at a high level. We'll name a starter at some point. I know we have to. I don't plan to let this thing go into the season, but at some point we have to name a starter, and we will. Not much of an update there. Yeah, of course, Notre Dame is going to announce a starter before the football season, and they're going to do it at some point. The past couple starters were announced in August. Does this go into fall camp? Does it happen this spring? And at some point in between, very much to be determined. Freeman did not have an answer to say publicly at this point, but obviously something we'll be keeping a close eye on at blueandgold.com. That's going to do it for this video. Make sure to let us know in the comments what you think about some of these Notre Dame football headlines. Please do hit the thumbs up on this video, again, to help support what we're doing here at Blue and Gold. Subscribe to our channel here. Head over to the website, blueandgold.com, for all the latest Notre Dame football and recruiting coverage. And as always, we'll catch you next time.